Hi, good afternoon. And thanks for tuning into Lauren Cantrell Lifestyle, where we talk about everything and anything about your one and only life. Today I'm going to talk about, eyesight and vision, visual, what you call it? Visual impairment. Would you believe that I'm legally blind? Yes, I am legally blind. I've had I've had something happen to me, about at least 10 years ago. Well, actually, let me go back 20 years when I went to an eye exam. After I found out that I was type 2 diabetic, I went to the ophthalmologist, and what they did a full test, or rather looking through the back of my eyes through their specialized camera, and they were seeing that blood vessels were about to burst. This was back in 2002. And they explained to me that I had to basically keep my sugar under control because they could pop and it could, cause, damage, even possible blindness. 10 years forward, 2012, I was, reading a little book one night and I saw these little black floaters in my eyes. I thought they were gnats. I mean, I didn't think much of them. And then the following morning, when I was about to take a shower, there goes those little black floaters again. I said, wait a minute, gnats don't fly into the bathroom. They don't go near water like that. And I just knew something was very wrong. So I was terrified. I said, oh boy. And then I thought what the ophthalmologist had said to me 10 years earlier. So I literally ran to the emergency room and saw their doctors, and sure enough, a blood vessel had bursted behind my eye. It was the left eye, and then it went on to the right eye. And I was still driving at the time, but made it difficult because I had this, dark red, blackish dots in my eyes. I mean, I was able to see somewhat, but, by the grace of God, I didn't get into any accidents or anything like that. So, through about 2015 to 2018, I've had a series of 6 eye surgeries, and 2 of those included cataracts. But that's scary to go under the knife. I had never had any kind of surgery, not even a tonsillectomy. But having surgery on your eyes, I mean, I had all kind of things stuck in my eyes. I've had about a million eye drops and injections, and they do put the eyes in. They don't just inject you. I mean, that could be pretty painful. So I'd have to go into countless amounts of injections, especially with the left eye, that has, really no peripheral vision. So if someone were to come up behind me on my left side, I wouldn't know it. I mean, unless I heard something, because when you lose, one of your sights become compromised, the other 4 start to kick in. And my vision is 20 over 400. I mean, you have some people have 20/20 vision, that's perfect vision. Some have 20/40 or 20/70. I have 20 over 400. I mean, that is legal blindness. I think it's about the highest it goes. There's also a 2200, but I have 2400. And in spite of all that, I don't use a stick. I don't use a white cane. And as much as I love dogs, I don't have a seeing eye dog. I mean, I have some vision, but I just don't go out at night. I have to have lots of sunlight. I'm in the sun right now. Sometimes the sun could be a little too much. I mean, when I have indoor lighting, I have to have doctor's office lighting, right? Because otherwise, I'm practically blind indoors, and people look at me like, "Why?" I was like, "What's wrong with you?" I said, "It's dark in here," and I I think I tick people off when I have to have all the lights on because I can't see the way you see. That's just me. So I'm learning to live with it. I've been, declared legally blind since about 2016, 2017. And no, I don't play the blind card. I don't really blurt out that, hey, I'm legally blind, unless unless it's looking like, okay, something's wrong here. And I've had people tell me that, oh, you just see what you want to see. No, I'm just getting you to understand what it's like, what I go through. And I think we don't have to explain ourselves to anybody, but I think once we understand each other, or get to understand one another, why we do what we do, or why this is happening, we can all perhaps have a little bit of more respect for one another. And that's it, and that's all. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, click, and share Lauren Cantrell Lifestyle. See you later.